So, the Death to America chants that have been going on in Michigan, just a little thought about that. It's a bit ironic to me that people who immigrate from predominantly Islamic countries to the U.S. To enjoy the comforts, the convenience, the prosperity, and the freedoms that we have here in America, then turn around and chant death to America, death to the very things that they're enjoying. It makes no sense. It's utterly ridiculous. Now, if someone says, well, what they mean by America is, and then fill in the blank, maybe they disagree with America's support of Israel or something else that we do. That's not what they were chanting. They weren't chanting death to America's support of Israel. They were chanting death to America the same way that the Iranian theocracy does in many other parts of the world. If they're anti-Zionism or anti-Israel or anti-America support, then say it. You have the freedom to say that. You can disagree with the way that America does things. We've done that since the inception of the country. But what I have found in my conversations with people, number one, most of them don't know what Zionism is, and they conflate Zionism with a Jewish hatred for others or superiority. That's not what Zionism is. They've never read Herzl or Weissman. They don't know what the roots of Zionism is. Now, again, if they do know, which some of you might know what that's about, you can disagree with it. So you can chant that you don't support America's support of Israel's state, its territory that was given to them in the Balfour Declaration. You can disagree with that, but death to the very system that you're enjoying makes no sense. It reminds me of when 9/11 happened and people were conflating Islamic terrorism with Muslims in general. So mosques were under attack and so forth. They weren't able to separate the two out. And sometimes you'll hear people say, well, I'm anti-Zionism, but I'm pro-Jew. That's an oxymoron, because what you're saying is I'm against them having their own territory, which they had for thousands of years. I'm against that. I'm for them. I'm open to someone explaining that to me, and you might have a good explanation for it. Anyway, this is something I thought about. I appreciate the freedoms we have here to disagree with our country's values or its actions overseas, whatever. But to chant death to the very system that you're enjoying, that makes no sense to me. Anyway, welcome your comments.